Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share a what sold video, and this what sold is going to be from the 20th of October through today, which is October 27th. So basically 1 week of what sold. And I'm going to go through on Vendu because that is the easiest for me. It compiles everything all together. I think I had like around 50 sales this week, I want to say. So quite a few. So I'm going to run through very quickly and yeah. So the first thing is this sweater. This actually turned out to be a kid sweater when I bought it. I didn't realize that. I got it on $2 day at Goodwill. Most of my items come from that. So most items I pay $2 for. But this one sold on, let's see, does it say here? Yeah, this sold on Poshmark for $23. My marketplace fees, because I think this might have been after the change, or I don't even know. It sold on the 25th, so it would have been when they changed back. $4.60. Cost of goods, I average with tax and everything $2.50. So my profit for this item was $15.90. The next sale, these are kind of out of order. It's just the way, for some reason, that Vendu does it. So whatever. But it's all in the same date range. This was another Poshmark sale. It's sold for $24. It was a pair of Lucky Brand dark wash jeans. They are the Sienna Tomboy. Here's the full description if you want to see what title I used and keywords in the title. This one, marketplace fees were $4.80. Cost of goods, again, $2.50. So that means I got it on $2 a day, and my profit was $16.70 for that item. Next up on eBay, this was a eBay sale. This I got in a Goodwill box, like a mystery jewelry box. No, actually, sorry, I take that back. This one came from an estate sale where I paid an average of $1 per item. I called it a Brighton style pendant because I didn't know if it was Brighton. It didn't have any markings. I have a feeling it might have been because she had a lot of Brighton pieces, but it wasn't marked anywhere, so I couldn't put that it was actual Brighton. But I did put that it was a style of Brighton. And I sold this pendant for $24 on eBay. My marketplace fees, because I'm in eBay gel, they charge extra to me, so my marketplace fees were $5.27. Cost of goods, $1, and shipping was $4.54. So this 24 does include shipping. That was my total received. So my profit on this item is $13.19. That sold really quickly, by the way. I've only had it listed for like a week. Next, this is one of the sales that I love. I don't know, I love every sale. Let's just be honest. I love every sale. But I love when something sells that I've had listed a long time that I wish I hadn't bought, and I will probably purge when I get around to going through. I'm doing an inventory right now. When I get to the bin this was in, I probably would have purged it. So very happy that it sold, and at a decent price. It sold on Poshmark for $18. $3.60 in my marketplace fees, cost of goods $2.50. My profit was $11.90. So happy to see that move out of here. Next up, Gentle Souls. These actually I have not had in inventory for very long, and they had a few defects. I got them on $2 day. This is a brand I typically pass on $2 day, but I've heard some other people saying they have good success selling it, so I decided to try it out. And this wasn't even the best pair. I probably shouldn't have. Well, actually, I'm glad I bought them because I made a pretty good profit. But it's one that had I looked them over closer, I would have left behind. Sometimes on $2 day, I'm moving so fast because there's such high competition in my store that I will miss things like this. But anyways, it had a little bit of wear on the soles. You can kind of see right here on the screen. But I sold them for $30 on Depop. My marketplace fees are very low over there, so it was only $1.79 in fees. My cost of goods $2.50. My profit was $25.71. So that's awesome profit. I love Depop. Depop and Mercari are my favorite platforms right now because the fees are so low, and I've been making really good sales over there. eBay is my least favorite, as always, but here's another eBay sale. This is another item that would have not made it through the purge, so I took an offer. I had an offer from a buyer for $13. I took it. I didn't care. I just wanted it out. Plus, I'm really close to getting out of eBay jail. I only have 12 more sales to get out of jail, so I am really taking offers I wouldn't normally take just to get things moving over there to hopefully get myself out of eBay jail because it's costing me money. So I need to be out of jail. So this sold for $13, marketplace fees $3, cost of goods $2.50, My shipping was $6.66, so I only made 84 cents on that. Not good, but at least I moved it out and I got that eBay sale that I needed. Next up, this was another Poshmark sale. These were a really cute pair of like wide leg pull-on pants. They had like this gold metallic threading in them. Anyway, pull-on high-waisted, size small. This sold on Poshmark for $30. My fees from Poshmark were $6. Cost of goods $2.50. My profit was $21.50. All right, next is another eBay sale. This is another pair of pants I've had for quite a while. They took much longer to sell than I expected. They're a pair of ATM blue cotton drawstring like sweatpants. And these sold finally on eBay. I got an offer from a buyer for $33. Marketplace fees $6.94. Cost of goods $2.50. Shipping $5.09. So my overall profit was $18.47. A little bit lower than I expected, but again, those eBay sales, I'm just trying to get what I can out of those, so moving inventory out. Next up, another Mercari sale. I love these Mercari sales. This was a pair of Old Navy Rockstar brown corduroy pants. I only bought these because they were new with tags. I got them on $2 day at my store, my Goodwill store. So because they were new with tags, they're brown and they're corduroy, and we were heading into fall, I thought this was a good purchase. I've only had these listed like a month. They sold on Mercari for $16. No marketplace fees. My cost of goods was $2.50, so my profit was $13.50. Next up, this Columbia fleece jacket. This is a women's full zip fleece jacket. I never buy Columbia anymore, but I did get this at the bins, so it was very affordable. It was in excellent condition. I see Columbia all the time at my thrift stores, but because I live in the Pacific Northwest, it's a popular brand here, but it just doesn't sell for me. So I was happy to see this sale come in. It was $30 on Poshmark. Marketplace fees $6. I paid $2.50, so $21.50 was my profit. I just sat on this for a long time though. I've had it for like a year listed, so I don't know. Maybe I should buy it. I don't know. I'm back and forth on this one because I do usually make a decent profit once I sell it, but it takes so long. It just sits for so long. And I'm really not in the business of storing stuff. I'm trying to get things moving faster. Okay, this sale made me so excited. This came in this morning on Mercari. This is something I should have never bought. I don't know. I think I bought it thinking my daughter would want it from the bins, and she didn't want it, so I listed it. But it's just from Gap. It's like a workout top from Gap. It's size extra small, like a terrible size. Very small piece, but it finally sold on Mercari. Again, no marketplace fees, so $14. Cost of goods $2.50. I probably paid less than that for this particular item because it's really lightweight at the bins, but that's okay. I just averaged $2.50. So $11.50 was my profit. This is another thing would not have made it through my inventory purge, so happy to see that move out. Next up, I just listed this. This is actually a Shein piece. I received it from my daughter to resell. I only listed it because it's got very like cottagecore boho vibes. So I knew it would sell quickly and it's in a plus size. That's the only reason I listed it. But it sold within days of listing on Mercari. I listed it low because it is just Shein, but I listed it for $13.94 and it sold within a few days and no fees, no cost of goods, nothing. So $13.94 is my total profit on that. Next up, this is something I just listed as well. It's a pair of Dirty Laundry pink cowboy boots. This brand does not really resell for very much, but the style was really good and the condition was excellent, and they were on $2 day. I picked them up. So I went ahead and got them. They sold on Mercari. Again, I love those Mercari sales. No marketplace fees. So $16, zero fees, $2.50 in cost of goods, $13.50 is my profit. Next up, this messenger bag. I'm shocked this did not sell faster. I had so much interest on this, but I've had it listed for like 2 years. It took so long to sell, but it's a beautiful, like genuine leather, vintage messenger bag. It has really good patina on it. I think it didn't sell faster because the interior was quite dirty. But it finally sold on Depop for $28. Marketplace fees $1.84. Cost of goods $2.50. I did get that on a sale day. $23.66 is my profit. The next sale, this is another one that I definitely took a lower price than I wanted to. It's a pair of Torrid pull-on jeans. I sold it for $20, but that includes shipping, and shipping is very expensive for plus-size jeans. So I can't remember what my breakdown was of what portion of that was shipping, but $20 what I received from the buyer. My marketplace fees were $4.29, cost of goods $2.50, and shipping was $7.17. They must have lived close for it to be that low of shipping. So my profit was only $6.04. Once again, just taking these sales to get out of eBay jail. I'm very close, so I'm taking those sales. Next, this was a nice sale. This was a driftwood, like chambray button down with this beautiful embroidery on it. It was a really, really nice piece. I had some lowball offers, but I held out because I knew it had more value than that. Like, I've had people offer me like 15 to 20, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. So anyways, it finally sold on Poshmark for $44, which I think was my full asking price. My marketplace fees were $5.24, cost of goods $10. I did pay up for this, which is another reason I was not going to take a lowball offer, and my profit was $28.76. Next up, these Joie black leather pull-on boots. I have had these way too long, like 4 years probably, and I did pay up a little bit for these as well. I finally took an offer for $21. I was so excited to see that offer come through because I was tired of looking at these, but they sold on Poshmark. My fees were $3.61, cost of goods $8, profit $9.39. Okay, this is a lot of talking. Next up, this is another thing I've had listed way too long. This Franco Sarto leather bag. I don't know why this took so long. It was a very Y2K style. I thought it would sell faster, but it did not. I finally sold on Poshmark for $9. I've been dropping that price, just trying to get it to sell. Finally sold. Marketplace fees $2.95. By the way, that was full asking price. That's what I had my price at. It was not an offer. Cost of goods $2.50, which means my profit was just $3.55. So not something I would repurchase. Next up, this is another Mercari sale. This is a J. Crew sweater. It was, I believe, organic material. I can't remember. No, it's just cotton. Okay. Anyway, it had a stain on it, which I noted, obviously, and it ended up selling for $16 on Mercari, no fees. Cost of goods $2.50, profit $13.50. Next up, these jeans I have not had very long. The Democracy jeans that had like this crochet detail on the bottom. They were pretty cute. They sold on Poshmark for $27. Marketplace fees $5.40. Cost of goods $2.50, leaving my profit at $19.10. These Adidas pants, oh my gosh, this might be one of the oldest things in my inventory. I've had these probably 5 to 6 years. They sold finally on Poshmark for $18, which was my full asking price. Marketplace fees $3.60, cost of goods $2.50, so my profit was $11.90. I do not buy Adidas anymore at all. I just don't buy it. It doesn't sell. All right, the next sale is another eBay sale. This one was decent. It's just a pair of vintage earrings, but they're not marked. They have no branding. They're not like gold or anything like that. They were just a basic pair of costume jewelry earrings. The only reason I listed these, I got these out of a, did I get these at the estate sale? Now I can't remember if I got them at the estate sale or out of a Goodwill jewelry box, but my cost of goods on both are $1. So it could have been either one of those. I can't remember now, but anyways, the only reason I listed these was I just thought that they were really cute. They're not valuable, but they were really cute. So they did actually sell very quickly, and they got a lot of interest on all my platforms, but they sold quickly on eBay for $12, but that does include shipping. Marketplace fees $2.87, cost of goods $1, shipping $4.36. That's really high for just these earrings. I don't know why. It must have been going really far. So my profit was only $3.77. By the way, my shipping in general is usually really high, and that is because I live in Washington State, so I live up in the corner of the country. So unless it's going to somewhere in my region, my shipping is really high. I wish I lived more central, because I usually have to charge more for buyers because, like on eBay and stuff, I charge a little bit more than probably other sellers do because of my location. It's kind of a bummer. It's nice when it goes in my state or like to Oregon or something. It's nice because then I have like decent shipping rates, but usually my shipping's pretty high. Next up, these were a pair of vintage Trotters brown leather ankle boots. They are a Victorian style, which is very trendy right now, so that's why I bought those. And they sold on Poshmark for $27, marketplace fees $5.40, cost of goods $2.50, profit of $19.10. I've only had these listed about a month, so not long. Next up, this polo quarter zip sweater. This took surprisingly long to sell. I bought this last summer, so I've had it a little over a year now. Now, I did list it in the summer, so, you know, I wasn't surprised it didn't sell right away last year, but it went through a full fall winter season without selling. I've had some lowball offers on this as well, like $10, $15, but I did not want to take those, so I held out, and it did end up selling on Poshmark. That's funny, actually. This is the sweater. I woke up one morning to like 6 offers on Poshmark, and I was like, yes, I'm going to make a bunch of sales. And I opened it up, and there were 3 different buyers who made offers on this sweater. And one was like 10, one was 15, and one was 20. And then the girl who had offered 20 canceled her offer and then offered me 30. So that was 4 of my offer notifications. All were from this one sweater. And I took her $30 offer, obviously, over the other offers because it was the best one. But that just shows you when people make an offer on your items on Poshmark, Poshmark will send to all the likers this like message saying, hey, someone has sent an offer on this that you need to hurry if you want it. And that caused like a waterfall effect on this item to get a bunch of offers. And even the person who purchased this had offered less and then canceled it real quick and put in a new offer because she must have got another notification that someone else offered. So just, yeah, I love that about Poshmark because it helped me make a good sale this day. So anyway, it sold on Poshmark, $30, marketplace fee $60, thank God that's not correct, $6, $2.50, cost of goods, $21.50 was my profit. All right. Oh, this is showing all. I was like, what is this? It's showing all the different times I've sold these stickers. So I've sold these stickers a lot of times, but I wanted to include this even though I don't make a profit when I sell these because thank you to everyone who has ordered these stickers. It is helping me get out of eBay jail. I am so close. I can taste it. 12 more sales, guys. But let's see. The newest one is here. Okay. So 10.25. So I did sell one this week. It sold for $1.75. That includes my shipping. 64 cents is the fees. Yeah. And then 69 cents for shipping. So I make 42 cents, but I had to pay for the stickers and the thank you card. So I really don't make any profit on those, but I'm still very grateful every time you guys order those. So thank you. All right, next up, these sneakers I've had listed for like 2 years, and they actually came from my daughter's closet. They were very worn, but I definitely would have delisted these and taken them out. So happy to see them move for $25, $5 fee, no cost of goods because they came from my daughter, no shipping expense because it's a Poshmark sale, so profit of 20. Yay. These frame jeans, oh my gosh, this buyer and I have been back and forth for months. She kept offering me like 15, 18. She kept offering me really low amounts, and I did not want to go under 30 on these. They're a pair of frame jeans, but finally I just decided frame, especially skinny jeans, they just don't sell. But I don't know, I just didn't want to give them away. So finally she offered me 25 and I accepted. $5 marketplace fees, $2.50 cost of goods, $17.50 is my profit. This came from my mom. This was from her closet and she decluttered it. The brand is Pink Lady. I think it's sold on like Zulily, maybe one of those websites. But anyway, it's kind of a boutique brand that's not really well known, but it is a plus size piece. It's sold on Poshmark for $18. Marketplace fees $3.52, so my profit was $14.48 since I have zero cost of goods on that. All right, next we have these Hudson little girl jeans. They're a size 14, so like a teenage size. But anyway, size 14 girls jeans. They have these really cool snaps up the side, but I have had these way too long. Way too long. Another thing that would not have made the declutter, but it did sell on Poshmark for $21. I probably had these like 5 years. And marketplace fees $3.70, cost of goods $2.50, profit $14.80. I'm getting rid of a lot of these older items. This Legendary's Whitetail shacket I actually got from the bins probably 2 years ago, and it sold on Poshmark for $14, which was my full asking price, so happy to see that go. $227 in fees, $250 cost of goods, so $923 was my profit. Lots of bread and butter right now, guys, but I'm taking every sale I can get. Next up, we have this blazer. It's from the brand Best of You, which I think is just another boutique type brand, but it was new with tags, and I liked the kind of oversized fit of it, which is why I bought it. I've had it for a few months maybe, and it sold on Poshmark for $15, $325 in fees, $250 for cost of goods, $925 is my profit. Next up, we have this Universal Standard cashmere sweater. This came from the bins. It sold on Poshmark. I've had it for probably 4 months-ish, so not long. Sold on Poshmark for $35, $470 in fees. I feel like that's the lower fees. That might have been the lower fees. Anyway, cost of goods $250, $27.80 was my profit. I love those kinds of sales. I wish every sale was like that. This is a pair of pull-on trousers from J. Jill. This sold on eBay for $22, so that includes shipping. Not terrible, but not great. Marketplace fees $4.72. I cannot wait till I'm out of jail and that goes down, because that is crazy high. $250 in cost of goods, $6.66 in shipping, which leaves me a profit of $8.12. Next up, we have this Lucky Brand embroidered blouse. It was new with tags. I got this at $2 a day, $20 including shipping, so $407 in marketplace fees, $250 cost of goods, $468 shipping, leaves me a profit $875. You guys might remember I just got this at my last bins trip. This was only listed for 1 day, sold for full asking price on Mercari. It's this beautiful belt that has the belt buckle is these gold like crocodiles or alligators. I don't know how to tell the difference. Around there, it was so beautiful, but there was some wear on this part on the hardware. But it's still sold for full asking price of $24.99, $1 cost of goods at the bins, and $0 shipping, $0 marketplace fees, so $23.99 was my profit. Pretty happy with that. All right, next up we have this Coach t-shirt. I actually got this at an estate sale. I paid $3 for it, so it sold on eBay for $22. My fees were $4.68, $3 cost of goods, and shipping of $4.43, so my profit was just $9.89. I definitely took a lower offer than I wanted on this, but again, it was an eBay sale, so that is why. If you see these eBay sales a little lower, that is why. This one too, gosh, I was really upset about this one. Really upset about this one. This was a beautiful Christian Dior blazer. I found it at Goodwill for $19.99. I paid $20 for this. And I had so much interest in it, but I've had it for over a year and it just was not selling. So I got a very low offer on eBay and I took it because I just needed those eBay sales. But after marketplace fees, cost of goods, and my shipping, my profit was only $3.12, which is really terrible when your cost of goods is $20. You never want to make a profit less than your investment, but I needed to make these sales and I needed to move some things out. So at least I made a profit, but I was really, really bummed about that one. That one made me sad. That was sad to accept, but I needed to just move on from this piece. So someone got an amazing deal. Next up, this is a Mary Mecco blouse. I got this at Goodwill. I did pay up for this. Mary Mecco is a really good brand. It always moves very fast for me. They do have some collabs with like Uniqlo. They've done some with Adidas. And I've sold those pieces as well, and those still sell fairly well. But this was not a collab. It was just Mary Mecco. Sold on Poshmark within a week for $32. Fees of $4.42, cost of goods $7, so my profit was $20.58. What's that? I mean, I am getting tongue twisted. That's amazing for just a top. That kind of profit. Pretty good. This Bowden sweater was a bit of a disappointment. It was a wool blend sweater, really nice, really well made Bowden sweater. Super cute, and it sold on Poshmark for just $19. That was an offer that came in to me, and I just accepted to move it out. I haven't had it that long, have I? No, I have. That's my old wall. So yeah, I've had that at least 4 years, a long time. My fees were $3.54, cost of goods of $2.50, so I made $12.96. It is what it is. When I'm investing that little, it's okay getting these kind of profits, but I have to make a lot of sales at this price point in order to make the money I need. So I am really trying to move up my average sale price, but at this point I'm also trying to move out old inventory, so it's going to drag my average sales price down when I'm moving out older stuff. It's just the way it is. This Rachel Zoe blouse, this was a really fun blouse. I definitely feel like someone bought this for a tropical vacation. It has that kind of vibes. It's very fun, bold print, and you know, these ruffled tiered sleeves. Anyways, this sold on Poshmark for $16. My fees were $3.42, cost of goods of $2.50, so my profit was $10.08. I've only had that a couple months, not long. This Obermeyer jacket, this sold fairly quickly and full asking price. I've been pricing things lower, trying to just get them moving quicker, and it's working so far. So this is like a really nice ski coat. It was goose down filled. It sold for a full asking of $36, marketplace fees $4.51, cost of goods $2.50, so $28.99 was my profit. Pretty happy with that profit. Next up, I have these Rag & Bone flats. I actually did buy these. I bought them off Poshmark. I did like a Poshmark bundle. I do that sometimes when I have a credit from like referring someone. I'll use that credit to go buy inventory. And so that's what I did with this. My average cost of goods for the bundle that I purchased from another Poshmark seller was $10. So I paid $10 for these. They sold on Poshmark for $40. After fees and cost of goods, my profit is $25.02. All right, this Lily Pulitzer dress actually took longer to sell than I expected. I've had it for about a year, but it's a beautiful dress. I really loved this one. It sold on Mercari for $61, zero marketplace fees. I did pay $10 for this. I actually bought this on Whatnot, surprisingly, and my profit was $51. So very happy with that. Even though I had to sit on it for a while, still very happy with that profit. This is another thing that I just purchased recently at the same estate sale as that Coach t-shirt. I paid $5 for this. I knew I paid too much when I bought it, but I really wanted to just, there's sometimes when you see something you really like and you just want to sell it. You know what I mean? So I knew I would make a profit, but I knew it wouldn't be a big one. It did sell on Mercari though, thank goodness. So there was no marketplace fees, and it sold for $17, leaving my profit at $12. Not bad. All right, the next sale, this is a Buc-ee's. If you guys have ever heard of Buc-ee's, it's like a gas station, I think, but it has this like massive store attached to it. It's only in the South. We don't have them here. But when we went on vacation this summer with the girls, Amelia wanted me to buy this stuffed animal for her. But as soon as we got home, she decided she hated it. So I went ahead and sold it because I paid a lot for it. I think I paid more than 10. I think I put my cost of goods at 10 just because I was like, well, she got some enjoyment out of it. But anyways, it did sell on Mercari for $10. I think I want to say I paid somewhere around 20 for this. And so my profit, it's saying 14, but however you want to quantify that, technically it came from our house. So anyway, that was a good sale. I was happy with that. If you see Buc-ee's stuff, it does apparently sell pretty well. This is a Sundance top. This was beautiful. It had this beautiful like crochet overlay, and then it was like this sheer, I think it might have been a silk blouse, I believe. Anyways, it was very beautiful from Sundance. It sold on Poshmark for $29, $4.25 in my marketplace fees. I paid up for this. I did pay $8, so $16.75 was the profit. Next up, this I've had forever. You can tell when I have this sheet behind it. I used a sheet for a very short period of time on a wall in my old house. So it's like 6 years old. This was just a vintage, kind of has that like ballet core vibes. It's like a little shrug top, but it was red. It sold on Poshmark for $16. After fees and cost of goods, $10.11 would have been my profit. Next, okay, so these earrings are actually something that I bought for boutique. I bought it wholesale. I bought a whole bunch of them, and I bought them for my boutique section, and it's done okay. This one sold for $10. My fees were $1.99. Cost of goods was 50 cents, and so I made $7.51. But because I keep selling them, I made quite a few sales recently on these. And my cost of goods were so low. I don't know. If you make one listing and you just keep selling them, I don't know. I've kind of thought about doing, see, my total profit so far is $24.39 on those. I thought about doing some more, and they take no space to store. They're so tiny, but I don't know. We'll see. I might do some more boutique stuff later. All right, and this was my first Curtsy sale. So this was a set from Figs. I found a couple sets of scrubs from Figs at my thrift store. I did pay up for them though. So this was a 2-piece set. It has the pants and the top. My total cost of goods was $8, and I sold on Curtsy for $45. I had $7 in fees on that platform, so that left my profit at $30, which was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, you guys, that was all the sales for that week, I believe. The way that Vendu does it, it gets a little confusing because sometimes it's out of order. So I might have missed a couple, but I think that was all of my sales for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've lost my voice now. I need to go inside and have some tea. But I hope you enjoyed this What Sold video. Let me know if you did and if you want to see more of these in the future. If you guys don't follow along, I do also have a series of vlogs. And in those vlogs, I often will share what sold over the last like 24 hours. So I don't do like a full what sold, but just a little snapshot of some of the things that are selling. So definitely look out for those if you enjoy hearing about what is actually selling. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.